That's the way I keep it, man. I get fly for me. I get high for me. Don't get it confused, cause you liking what you see. Don't do it.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the day has finally come. Today is March 13th, and it is 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, EST. And the Hunt Mega Edition is going to start in roughly 2 hours from now during the making of this video. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of information, and I also wanted to give you my final thoughts on the Hunt Mega Edition. Now, before we get into everything, make sure to leave a like on this video, reflect down in the comment section. I'm curious to know what you guys personally think about this event, and don't forget, if you're brand new to the channel, please subscribe today. So as we are scrolling over here on this, I want to say this is a random website, and this has guides and tutorials on Roblox, a lot of helpful information. So I would put this down in my description box, but more than likely I don't know if it's a trusted source, so I'm gonna do like a 50-50 decision when I go to editing and, you know, post this video. So there might be a chance you guys will see the link, and there might not be a chance. Nonetheless, to say, as we are heading into the Hunt Mega Edition, I'm pretty sure all of you guys were curious as to what games are actually featured a part of the event itself. Now, from previous years, we had lots of events. We had lots of cringe games that were part of events that we did not want to play, but we had to play them. So let's go ahead and see if any of those titles are brought back into this one here. So it says here is the list of all 25 confirmed games in Roblox The Hunt Mega Edition 2025. So as we scroll through the list, we can see, here it is. We can see what's confirmed, and then we have games that are, I guess, possible expectation games. So let's go through the first 20 here that are confirmed. We got Arsenal, which is a first-person shooter game. Basketball Legends, pretty new to the platform. Bayside High School, kind of cringe, it's a role-playing game. Car Crushers 2, been around for years, and it's a nostalgic game. Chained, 2-player obby. This is based off of something else reimagined in Roblox. You're chained together with another person, and you have to complete the obby while chained together. Clip It, Drive World. I actually like Drive World a lot. It's a open world driving game, sort of like a racing game as well. Dusty Trip. This is a open world, it's an open world kind of like scary game. A lot of unexpected disasters happen in that game. You have to work together as a team to be able to survive the entire length of the trip. Fish, brand new game, taking over the entire platform. You guys see me play this in live streams, and you also watch videos that I upload pertaining to this game. You guys can expect to see me playing this a lot more often here on the channel, and it's something that I highly recommend that you guys, whoever don't play it, get into it, because it's really good. The community is pretty interesting, and then of course the friends along the way that can help you guys out makes playing the game all worth it. Next, we got Hell's Kitchen, a pretty new, interesting game based off of Gordon Ramsay's, shows, his cooking shows. So you get to experience what it's like in Roblox, and they have a pretty interesting interpretation of Gordon Ramsay in the game. So I've never physically played it, but I've seen a couple videos on YouTube. Infection Gunfight, sort of similar to like Arsenal in the form of the genre. It's like a first-person shooter game, but this one's about zombies and infections. You have It Girl, never heard of it, but I am interested in knowing what this game is all about, so let me know down in the comment section. Pet Sim 99, everyone's favorite moneymaker game. I wonder what Preston has up his sleeve for that next update. We have Pressure, we have Regretivator, we have Rivals. This is a new emerging first person shooter game. And it can also be a third person shooter as well if you change your settings to a certain setting. I don't really play this, but people have expressed you know, they have expressed their opinions about it. They say that I should, get deeper into, the game. And I don't really like it. You know what I mean? The style of play is a little bit awkward to me. I would prefer to more play Arsenal and Big Paintball as opposed to playing something like Rivals. SpongeBob Tower Defense, brand new tower defense simulator game, and this one is officially licensed. They have the rights to use the characters and their likeliness in the game, so I love it. I play this a lot on the channel in the form of live streaming, and I got Sarah into playing this game, and she somehow surpassed my level and surpassed my progression. So huge shout outs to her for taking the game, more seriously than I did. And I think this is going to be a good game to go into, seeing as it's fairly new to an event. Next, we have Tower Defense Simulator, the OG Tower Defense game. I hate this game, and I'm saying that because it's the OG version, you know what I mean? So not everyone is going to be super excited to see the OG return to this event, but nonetheless, to say the fact that it made an appearance in 2025 is pretty interesting. We have Untitled Tag Game. I don't know what kind of game this is. It literally says Untitled in its actual title. And then the last game here to wrap up the 20 is World Zero. This is possibly the worst game that I could have ever played. I played this previously in a past event, and I did not know what to do. So I think that this one might be the hardest on the list, in my honest opinion. Now, the next following list of games is possible games because we cannot confirm it. So we have Elemental Dungeons, never heard of it. Greenville, this is a role-playing game. NFL Universe, which was formerly named, I think it was, what was it, Ultimate Football or something like that. They changed the name around, then they got like official, with the teams and things that they could use in a game. Never really played it, but my nephews played it a couple times. So, if you want to get the one-on-one with this game, you probably got to ask someone else. If I usually play like any sport-related games, I would try to play basketball because basketball is my favorite sport. We got Nico's Net. We got Neck Spots. Nico's Neck Spots. Never heard of this game. Don't know what this is. I think it's fairly new to the platform. I have really no thoughts on that one. And then our last game here, it says Warrior Cats. This is a cat roleplay, I believe, and I think you get to morph into these giant, like, cat-like creatures. Not entirely sure, so forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but I've never played it. It says here each game will have multiple badges related to the Hunt Mega Edition event that you can claim to get rewards. It also says here we will keep this page updated with all of the latest information that we collect, so make sure to keep an eye on it. And I'm going to definitely keep an eye on it in the next couple of hours. Now that we went over the 25 games listed and a little bit of background information behind the game. So let's go ahead and just give our final thoughts here. So there is a couple things that I want to point out, pros and cons of the event. The pro is that someone, and someone I mean physically, one person, will walk away with $1 million. That a large amount of money can change anyone's life, you know what I'm saying? So that's the positive side of things. But here's the negative or the con side. It's only one winner chosen to win it all. Now, I looked up some recent information. It also listed over on Twitter, specifically Roblox page for Twitter, that the top 10 players out of the entire event, out of everyone competing, the top 10 players that made it to, I guess, like the finals, they will compete against one another at the Roblox headquarters. Roblox HQ. That's kind of crazy, right? So you get invited to play at Roblox HQ and you have to compete against the final 10 people. Now, out of the 10, only one winner will be chosen. Once again, literally just one person. You know how many people is going to be competing around the world? You know how many kids are going to be competing, how many adults, how many content creators, how many exploiters. These are some of the things to think about, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm not saying, hey, don't compete, because this is a large amount of money on the table. You know what I mean? I'm actually encouraging you guys to participate. But there is the bad things that surface every time I think about this event, and I just wanted to share those things with you guys. So remember, once again, you are going to be competing against adults such as myself. As an adult, I don't have a second job, right? So I'm basically home 24/7, 365 days. I don't have any friends where I live at, and I don't make plans to go out anywhere. So that means I can physically and literally, but I don't do this. But if I could, I, basically can sit here all day and participate in this event. You know what I mean? Without anything interrupting me. Now, you guys know my life. I have to watch my nephews throughout the day. My sister works. You know what I'm saying? So, naturally, I am physically distracted. But if I wanted to, I could just tune everything out, go in the next room, and sit there and play Roblox without ever leaving the freaking, without ever leaving the seat of my chair. But I don't do that. But I'm just pointing out the obvious that some adults do have that power to be able to do that. So imagine you as a kid trying to compete against an adult that has all the time in the world to play, while you as a kid, you have to attend school, then you have to come home, do homework, then you have to do chores. After everything is done, then you get to play Roblox, right? And then all of a sudden, it's bedtime. So now you have to go to bed. Your parents want the games off. The parents want the TVs off. You know what I'm saying? Some of us have parents like that. Then there's the greatest, sort of defense of it all with a thing that we call a time zone. So the Roblox event for me, it starts at 4 p.m. Now, officially, it said 7 p.m. PST. So that means everyone's going to be starting this event at a different time because of everyone's time zone. Kind of crazy, right? So now that you're putting all of this together, you're thinking, is this event actually really worth it? If money wasn't on the line, you know what I mean? I would say, fuck the event. Skip it. Don't do it. But money is on the line. This money can change any one of your lives. And I'm hoping and wishing every player the best. Now, another thing to mention, this is something that I'm just basically piggybacking off of. I did mention that, there is a bunch of types of players. So let me go ahead and do that again. You have adults, right? Then, of course, you have your content creators. These guys are not going to hardly be making videos or doing live streams because they're going to be competing. So you're up against that, you know what I mean? Then, of course, you're up against the kids that have no lives. They never touch grass, meaning they don't go outside. They don't do any outdoor activities. You know what I'm saying? They can play their games all day. They're on console. They're on mobile. You know what I mean? They're on PC, so they're doing it all. You know what I mean? The people that run up electricity bills, those guys with 5 monitors and, multiple laptops. Yeah, you're up against people like that. You're up against exploiters and hackers. You're up against Roblox employees, because nowhere on any forum did I see that any Roblox employee was not allowed to participate. So literally that means anyone and everyone can play. then of course there's probably going to be a bunch of new players surfacing to the platform because of this large $1 million prize. So that means there's going to be a bunch of bacons out there competing. Yeah, I know it's a lot of cons that I'm pointing out, but hey, you know, you guys do you. Participate if you want to participate. Like I said, I'm wishing you guys the best of luck. As for me, mostly I will play a couple titles. I might even do, you know, a few streams, and I'm not gonna really take the competition like seriously, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to it, naturally you guys will see what you'll basically see from my efforts. You know, there might be a couple of videos to help you guys out, there might be a couple streams, but all in all, I'm not putting 110% into this, you know, because it's going to require a lot, especially with this event and the amount of games. You got to be good at some of these games. You got to know the basics, the in and outs of these games. So yeah, those are my final thoughts on everything. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like. If you didn't, that's perfectly fine. Just reflect down in the comment section if you felt I got something wrong, or if you want to add something to my comments, go ahead and do that. And don't forget, if you guys are new here watching for the very first time, please subscribe today, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. As always, peace.
How I do it, I just tryna make my mama proud of me. I hope my mama proud of me, cause I dubbed college just so I could focus on a dream. I know my mama died of me, salute me, now she down with me. Now two bros going back and forth, sibling rivalry. Who this guy gotta be, do numbers like the lottery. The coldest every winter, every summer, nothing hot as me. And if I spring up, bet my nigga on the side of me, ready for a war.